Welcome to this episode of Less Than 11 at 11. Okay, maybe it's 12:30 or 4 o'clock when you're watching this. It's still less than 11 minutes. That's all the time that will take for you to watch this today. That's my promise to you. Each week I pop in here with tidbits of wisdom and knowledge and expertise and suggestions to help you have your business work for you. Because when your business works for you, life is easier. Now, today I'm going to share with you 5 deceptively simple questions that I invite you to think about as a mini business checkup, an opportunity for you to reflect and reconnect with your business and the relationship you have with your business. If you're joining us for the first time, welcome. I'm delighted you're here. I'm Susan Bach, the business coach who gets you. My magic, my expertise is helping women design their business to work for them, to be in alignment with your natural flow, style, energy, for your business to support you, to work for you. So let's dive into these 5 questions. Might want to grab something to take some notes with this. Question number 1, how does your business really feel right now? How does it really feel? Not how you hope it feels or how you'd like it to feel or not how you tell people it feels, but how does it actually feel? When I ask clients this question, when I first start working with them, here's some answers that I often hear. It feels like a hamster wheel. It feels like it's draining my time and energy. It feels like it's demanding so much and not giving me anything in return. Do any of those sound familiar? Well, if your business feels heavy, scattered, or perhaps joyless, it's not because you're doing it wrong. It's likely because you and your business are out of alignment. The daily, weekly actions that you're taking are not aligned with your natural rhythm and style. So everything feels hard, arduous, and unappreciated. Here's an example. Beth said that she felt like her calendar owned her. Every hour was booked, and yet none of it felt fulfilling. We restructured her week based on her energy, her natural flow and style. No obligations, rather her energy, aligning your calendar with your energy, not obligations. Within 30 days, she had 8 extra hours each week, and she loved Fridays again. So ask yourself, what emotions come up when you think about your business right now? You feel energized, enthusiastic, excited, or does it feel more like a burden, an effort, an unappreciated activity? What's one word that you would use to describe how it feels without editing? One word. Having that awareness is the very first step to realignment. Now here's question number 2. Who do you actually want to be working with? Let's be honest. If you're not attracting your ideal clients, if you're not working with people that absolutely light you up, then you're not working with the right clients. There's a big difference between working with clients that you absolutely love, the clients that value you, that cherish you, versus working with clients just because they said yes to your offer. If you've ever finished a call and thought, wow, that absolutely drained me, or maybe you've kept working with a client longer than what you really wanted to, that's why this matters. Then that means you're not working with the right clients. If we want to get truly honest with ourselves, you didn't start your business and pour your heart into it just to end up with working with people who don't appreciate you, who don't light you up. So here's what I ask my clients. Who are the people you love talking to? What kinds of conversations make you lose track of time? You know what that feels like. It's just juicy when you get into a call. It's like, oh my gosh, 30 minutes have gone by in a blink. And who respects your boundaries, your genius, your values? If your marketing isn't attracting these people, then we probably need to take a look at your marketing because you're not connecting with your ideal clients. And you absolutely have my permission to say, I want to work with smart, kind, resourceful women who value personal growth and are ready to do the work. Question number 3. What's bringing you joy in your business lately? In my ever so humble opinion, joy is not a luxury. Joy is a success strategy. Joy equals energy. Joy equals flow. Joy equals sustainability. So what's been lighting you up lately? Even just a little bit. Maybe it's a breakthrough moment that you've had recently with a client, or writing a piece of content that was easy and fun. Maybe it was hosting a workshop that reminded you of why you started your business. Maybe it's taking a walk between calls and realizing you are in charge of your schedule. Joy shows up in these micro moments. The goal isn't to make your whole business joyful overnight. Rather, it's to notice what brings you joy in the moment and to build from there. So what brought a smile to your face this week or even today? What are you looking forward to? Let that be your breadcrumb trail. Question number 4. What's quietly draining your energy and enthusiasm? This is a big one, and it's really sneaky because the things that drain us are not always dramatic. Sometimes they're very subtle. It could be a program that you're not excited to offer, and yet you do it anyway. It could be a tech tool that is always glitchy and driving you crazy. Maybe it's a client who constantly is pushing your boundaries. Perhaps it's saying yes when you really want to say no. Marcia kept offering 60-minute discovery calls because that's what she'd been told to do. Well, as we were working together, she admitted to me that she absolutely hated them. They felt like unpaid coaching to her, and she was feeling resentful. Well, we shortened that to 30 minutes with a very clear structure, and boom, no more resentment, and the result was actually more prospects said yes to her offer. So where are your energy leaks? Is it your schedule? Your pricing? Perhaps your social media routine? You don't have to overhaul everything, but know what's costing you your energy right now and find a simpler way to do it so that you can actually start recharging your energy instead of merely expending it. And question number 5, what's one aligned change you're ready to make this week? Now, after all this reflection, let's move into action. Specifically, aligned action. Aligned action doesn't mean burning everything down, starting all over. What it means is choosing one small shift that's rooted in your clarity, that is in true alignment with your natural flow and style. Start with just one small shift. Maybe it's something like this: rewriting your bio to reflect who you really are, blocking an afternoon off each month or even each week with no calls, no meetings, no commitments, no obligations. Maybe it's updating your ideal client description or saying no to a networking group that's been draining you. Perhaps it's taking a walk between client calls without feeling guilty. Alignment doesn't require more effort. In fact, it's just the opposite. It requires less effort. However, it does require more honesty. So what's one small move that you can make this week that brings you closer to ease, flow, alignment with you? So here's a quick recap. The 5 questions. How do you really feel about your business right now? Who do you actually want to be working with? What's been giving you joy? What's been draining your energy? And what's one aligned action change you can make this week? These aren't just questions. These are invitations to come home to you, to come home to your business, to have your business your way. Now, if these questions inspired something in you or stirred up some ideas, if you're ready to build a business that feels more like you, one that brings joy back into your calendar each day, as well as increased cash flow, then I invite you to book a free business breakthrough call with me. We'll take a look at where you are, what's out of alignment, and one small change that you can make to start creating momentum and bringing joy back into your day. No pressure, just clarity, insight, and real talk from someone who's been where you are. You can book your free call at susanbach.com because your success should never cost you your peace of mind. Thanks for being here, for tuning in, and I'll see you next week for another episode of Less Than 11 at 11.